Self-sabotage shows up in a lot of places, but the number one place I see it show up for coaches, healers, lightworkers, and starseeds, people that have a mission in their heart, is by overcomplicating things that are meant to be simple. Your purpose is meant to be simple. Your mission is meant to be simple. Your business that drives your purpose is also meant to be simple. When it's simple, you can show up consistently to it. When it's complicated, there ends up being all these distractions that don't move the needle forward. You feel like you're accomplishing a whole lot of stuff, but nothing's ever really happening. This is one of the 7 cycles of self-sabotage that I'm going to be unpacking at a class this week. You can grab your seat at the link in my bio, where I'm going to dive into this for 90 minutes with you guys. But to make this really simple, the part of yourself that is not ready to become the version of you that is boldly confident and masterfully creating the purpose in your heart, building the business, making the money, changing the lives of your clients, the part of you that is scared of actually doing that will mask inside of your nervous system, coming up with all these reasons to do other things first. Let me build this website first. Let me get this funnel done first. Let me work on this social media thing first. Let me do all this designing and get things perfect. Let me ask AI and ChatGPT 101 questions before I make my posts. Whatever. All of this shit is overcomplicating what is meant to be simple, what is meant to come out of you authentically. Authenticity is simple. That doesn't make it easy, but it is simple. When we can strip away all the distractions and we confront the nervous system that is addicted to complexity, we're able to move forward with consistency. Consistency doesn't thrive in complex environments. It thrives in very simple, clear, targeted, and directed environments. And for most people, their nervous system creates complexity because complexity looks like value to the untrained mind. But this is why you're constantly putting different things out and nothing quite lands with your clients. You're struggling to attract those ideal clients because you're not being simple. You're being complex. Complexity feels like value to your nervous system, but it does not actually resonate with the value that your clients need. So what I love to do is to focus on the chakra system as a blueprint for pulling the extremely simple value that you are here to provide the world into a blueprint and build your business around that. If we can anchor to a handful of very simple core components, it becomes easy to show up consistently. It becomes easy to stay on track. When you get off track and you end up out in the weeds with all the distractions, it becomes really easy to refocus. When you start to self-sabotage, it becomes obvious what you're doing, so you're able to catch yourself and put yourself back on track. This is how success is built. It's not built with glamour. It's not built loudly. It happens quietly when you start removing the distractions and creating simple points of focus that move the needle forward. If you're ready to live that and create true impact through your business, then I invite you to come to the class I'm doing this week or check out some of the resources I put in my bio. You're ready to become an embodied entrepreneur, to embody your mission, to do it fully, simply, and powerfully. That is where impact lies. It's not in the complexity. It's in aligned action, authenticity, and simple structures that keep you moving forward when you start to go back into the old patterns and the loops. When you build structures that are simple, that keep you on track, everything starts to flow forward so much easier. Not because it's easy, but because you've created something that can keep you on track when it gets hard. I love you. You've got this, and I'll see you on the flip side.